Hi there, welcome to my channel. This is Christina, and today I'm here to share with you a flip through of a flow journal that I put together. But first, I would like to give you a short background of what I know about flow journals. I learned about flow journals from a Facebook group called Flowish Trashy Junk Journal, which was started by Miss Rosemary Morris. She also has a channel here on YouTube, so you can search for her. And she has a video on how to make or how to put together a junk journal or a flow junk journal to be specific. The difference between a flow junk journal and a regular junk journal is the binding. The flow journal does not is not sewn. The binding is not sewn. A regular journal has a sewn binding. For flow journals, you could use yarn, thread, ribbons, um, twines, and elastics to use as a binding for the signatures. Um, if you're new about, if you have not heard about flow journals before, you can Google it or search Pinterest or search YouTube for YouTubers who are experts in making flow journals or in putting together flow journals. However, I can't show you how I put together mine because I don't have a tripod to prop up my camera overhead. So all I can do is share with you a flip through of the flow journal, one of the flow journals that I made. Have In my previous videos have flip throughs of I might have had flip throughs of flow journals that I have made, but this one I don't think I've shown it or I've shared it with you before. So this is the journal, the flow journal. Um, so the cover was made from a food packaging, and I covered the food packaging um, with fabric, and the fabric has print of birds on it. But I had to glue a stationery on the fabric because I wanted to add more color to it, and the adhesive that I used for covering the box with fabric was tacky glue. And then, as I have said, elastics are one of the binding that you could use for a flow journal. So I use hair elastics, like the kind that you can use as a headband, and I got this from Dollar Tree. Um, and then the other decorations that I have um, attached to the cover are stickers from Dollar Tree. This is a sticker from Dollar Tree. So is this one, and so is this one. But this quotation here was given to me by a swap partner in one of the pocket letters that I swapped with her. So let me show you how the journal looks like. And it's not very bulky because I have not really used it yet. I would say this is a basic flow journal without ephemera or decorations or embellishments or anything else inside except the pages of the signatures where you could start working to make your own journal. So this is how you open it. Okay, the quotation says, Until you spread your wings, you will have no idea how far you can fly. Unknown. So I would also like to thank everybody, all my swap partners from this previous or past swaps that I participated in, for all the elements and materials that you have sent me. I use them for putting together flow journals and glue books. So let me start to do the flip through now. Um, so this is the first signature. So you notice that the inside cover has gift wrap paper or craft paper covering the inside and the stationery. So this is the first signature. You can use any kind of paper. The versatile or um, you could add any kind of paper in the flow journal, stationaries, craft paper, magazine pages, book pages, any kind of paper that you would like to use. And then the folds are called tuck spots, or they're places where you can tuck in pictures or journal cards or anything that you want to put in the tuck spots. Or they're like pockets that where you can insert a postcard, a picture, a tag, or anything you wish to add there. This one is coffee or tea dyed book page using a doily as a stencil. That also is explained or shown how to make here in YouTube. You just look it up under tie dyed, coffee dyed or tea dyed paper. And here's an envelope, a junk envelope from junk mail. You can also include it there as a pocket or a tuck spot. This paper is a vellum. It's translucent and it's kind of thicker than a regular paper, but you can see through it, although not clearly. And I like this gift wrapping paper that was given to me by a swap partner. So here is a tuck spot, doily, a wallpaper, magazine pages, book page, magazine page. So this is the center or the middle of the first signature. As you can see the elastic here. So before I go on, this flow journal has 4 signatures, as you can see. So I'm going through the first signature right now. This is a book cover or a book jacket. This is the cover that comes with a hardbound book. This. So you could put stationery or magazine pages or music sheets or book pages, even calendars, old calendars, or even new ones if you want. So that's a book page. This is a gift wrapping paper. And artwork also, you could add artworks in your flow journal. This one was sent to me by another swap partner. This is another coffee or tea dyed book page. And this is a paper dyed with food color maybe. And this is a paper bag that I folded in half, and I fold in the middle. I folded in the middle, and then I could use it as a pocket also or a tuck spot. Here's another vellum paper, gift wrapping paper, a doily, wallpaper, this is a calendar, an old calendar. And then these pages you could use to journal, or you could take it apart and use the papers that are in the journal for other things, like to make into a glue book, a tag, or bookmarks, or anything that you could think of making using paper. Another artwork, a book page, a junk mail envelope, a vellum, and it's a nice, this is a very nice gift wrap. Again, a doily, wallpaper, and this is the center of the second signature. As you can see, it's pretty basic. There are no embellishments or ephemera, so that you can just take this apart and make it into anything you like. Use the paper to make anything you like. I think I put a lot of blank paper because I intended to use this journal as a writing journal, or a journal where I can write my thoughts, and or even use as a planner or a to-do list. I don't think I have any intention of taking this apart. It's just that I'm more comfortable with the flow binding than the permanent or the sewn binding. So this is also a book jacket given to me by another swap partner. Graphing paper. Another paper bag, vellum, gift wrapping paper, the doily can be a tuck spot also. Another calendar page. And then the papers don't have to be perfectly cut. It could be torn from a book. Oh, I didn't realize that we almost got to the last signature. there you have it. Um, this is the first time that I um, shared with you a flow journal flip through um, with me present. Um, I hope you have learned something from the flip through that I showed you, and I hope you would be encouraged or motivated or inspired to make your own flow journal. It's a very nice craft, or it's a very nice way to use your stash of papers, or if you have a lot of um, different kinds of papers. Thank you again for stopping by, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you. Bye.